Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, August 15th, and we'll try to run through this pretty quick. I don't have my front viewer, so I'm going to have to cheat and peek on the back screen a little bit as I do this morning's outlook. But again, as far as the headlines go, lots of clouds and sunshine today mixed in. We'll see a chance of a shower or thunderstorm, especially during the afternoon hours. Begin only about a 20% chance, a little bit better chance of those showers to move in tonight. Thursday looks quite wet, but now it looks like it's going to be southeast lower Michigan, southwest Ontario, as that storm system has trended about 50 miles further south. So what looked like it'd be a significant rain of maybe an inch or better across south central, central, and north central lower Michigan now looks like the heaviest rains will fall to the south. But all areas should see some beneficial rainfall, at least of a third of an inch of rain in many locations across the area, maybe as much as 2/3. And then again, I think areas to the southeast part of the state will see that 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a quarter. So I won't change my 14 station average. It just looks like the areas that see the heaviest rain have changed. And if we look at, hopefully we can get through this here. Yesterday we served up a lot of ice cream with temperatures up around the upper 80s. Dew points were in the upper 60s to around 70, give us heat index readings that were in the mid 90s. So again, a lot of ice cream served yesterday. Today will be much more comfortable out at Agro Expo with highs in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s, and dew points a little bit lower, but more clouds and a little bit of a breeze will make it feel more comfortable across the area. And as far as yesterday, we had a high of 89.2 and a low of 62. And again, I forecasted yesterday that somebody in the MAC area could pick up a 90-degree temperature, and Middleton hit 90 degrees yesterday for a pretty warm day. And if we look at temperatures around the area with the cloud cover, we see uniform temperatures in the mid to upper 60s across the area. And if we look at the next slide, this is a precipitation forecast. Again, the target zone, 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a quarter. I still won't change that. I think that'll happen. It's just the southeast part of the state and southwest Ontario, where we have our stations there, will probably allow us to achieve at least that minimal level. Again, lesser rain as you head to the northwest, and that seems like a broken record here over the last several weeks. As far as soil conditions, though, the green indicates the moisture, and you can see bone dry in Breckenridge and at Marlette, very dry, not quite so bad at Blissfield, and irrigation over at Clarksville. But if we look at the next chart, you can see how the overall trend has been drier. 200 is bone dry, 0 is saturated, and you can see that things have certainly trended towards the dry aspects over the last 7 days. As far as the satellite view this morning, you can see our storm system is going to develop into the Arklatex area, and it's going to move up now. It looks like right across mid-Michigan. In this scenario, it looks like the heaviest precipitation will fall near that stationary front and to the south. So that's a little bit more of a shift to the southeast. We were originally thinking it might move up towards northeastern lower Michigan. And certainly that has been the big change here over the last 24 to 36 hours. We saw it in the 12Z run, and we were hoping it was just a blip in the model run, but certainly the trend has continued overnight and into this morning. As far as the radar, we're clear out there, no precipitation across the area. As far as the surface map this morning, expect that stationary front to very slowly sag. As long as we're south of that front, we have a good chance of seeing significant rainfall, but we're just going to have to watch where that ends up. That storm could actually track a little farther north and push the heavier rains a little farther north, and that's what we certainly hope for across the area. And then if we look at tomorrow morning, that forecasted low now over southern Lake Michigan is expected to move near central Lake Huron. And again, south of the front, the heaviest rains are going to occur. And if we look finally at the forecast map, by Friday the system moves, or Saturday the system moves off to the east. We have another cold front off to the north, and in between, if we see enough sunshine in the afternoon and some instability, we could build a shower or thunderstorm across the area. But again, only about a 15-20% chance, as we'll see the conditions over the weekend, quite dry and very comfortable with low 80s. And as far as the forecasted precipitation, you can see the major shift to the southeast now across northern Ohio and southeast lower Michigan over into southwest Ontario. But even up here in south central, central, and north central lower Michigan, you can see precipitation amounts could certainly be in that 1/4 to half, 1/3 to 2/3 of an inch, and we certainly hope we can get at least a ½ inch. That would definitely help things until our next system moves in for early next week. And as far as weather watch out there this morning, nothing for the Great Lakes. You don't see this very often, so it looks like great weather coming up. Our forecast, again, highs today in the low to mid 80s, and then we'll see temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. Best chance of, again, temperatures only in the upper 70s due to the cloud cover and the precipitation. Again, heaviest across southeast lower Michigan. And thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day in 73s to all.